Welcome to everyone watching this video. In the previous video, we have completed the coding part of the Tic Tac Toe game. Now, in today's video, we are going to be adding an index page. So, for example, if you are playing this game, okay, and you don't have any options. So, for example, there should be an option to, turn this game into against computer, or for example, if somebody is sitting beside you, you can play with them this game. So now we are going to add an index page so that the person can select from the menu what type of game do they want to play. So for example, till now we have completed this part of the game where like just a multiplayer offline game. So we are going to make the index page right now. Also, let me tell you one issue in our project. This is not quite a project. We have basically dumped all of these like three files inside of a random home directory. We first need to shift these three files o.png, x.png and tictacttoe.html into a project directory. So let's just create a project directory. Create new folder and we are going to name this projects. Okay, so this is the projects directory. Okay, also let's just add a shortcut to this so that we can directly click on this and directly go inside the projects folder. Let's just create a new folder. Folder and directory are basically both the same things. In more like technical way, we call a directory, okay, not a folder. Let's just create a new directory here named Tic Tac Toe, referring to our project. So we are going to create like inside of this Tic Tac Toe directory. So this is our main playground or the directory. We are going to first make a new folder named source. Inside of this source directory, we are going to put all the HTML, maybe CSS as well as JavaScript files, and create a new directory named static. We are going to put all the images, maybe sound files or other kind of things. So firstly, let's just go to the home directory and copy these files. This one, press Ctrl to select multiple files, Ctrl X, take this and then paste this inside of our projects directory. So let's just go to the projects directory, Tic Tac Toe, as well as this source directory, paste it in here, and only this will be inside of the source directory. Other these two things, this and this, we are going to put them inside of the static directory, obviously. Now we have stored all of these files in the correct way. Next step is to go into our this Develop IDE and open a project. So what is opening a project? Opening a project means, for example, inside of our projects directory, we have this Tic Tac Toe. This is our project directory. So using this special Develop open source IDE, we can open our projects inside of our directory as folders. Okay, inside of our IDE as folders. Click finish. So here we have a very nicely set up project. Now we can start editing. Also, we have this styles tag. Let's just shift all of these stylings to a new CSS file. Okay, Control X to cut, delete this styles tag, open, and inside of the source directory we are going to add a new folder and we are going to name this as styles. Okay, inside of the source folder we have made this styles folder and we will make a new file, actually create a new file named CSS, right? So what kind of CSS? This is a globals.css. That means whatever I put in would be commonly imported in like how many HTML files we will make. Okay, let's just paste all of this. Out of this, I think so everything in this will be applied to all the CSS, like all the HTML files. Okay, so that's fine. We only have a single HTML file right now. We will obviously make more. So inside of this source, we are going to make a new, we are going to make a new HTML file which will be index.html. Actually, we forgot one thing. inside of our Tic Tac Toe HTML, now that we have removed this CSS styling, right? We need to import this CSS globals.css. So for that, we would be adding a new link tag. What is a link tag? Link tag is a tag used to, import special things to your HTML. For example, rel is equal to style sheet. Rel is a property used to tell what kind of thing do we have to import. In our case, we are going to import a style sheet. Okay, now the rel is style sheet. We also need to tell where is this style sheet present. So the href, that is the reference to this file, is /styles, that is the directory, /globals.css. So this is the file which we are importing. Let's just save it, save this, and go to our main tic-tac-toe thing. Oh, it is not loading because now we have shifted this file. So let's just go to /rohanv/projects, and yep, here it is, source /tic-tac-toe.html. Oh, you can see that images are not coming. It is showing a blank image. So let's just go here and change the location of the x and 0 png. So for changing the locations of x and 0 png, we need to come here, and we need to link those x.pngs, right? So this x.png is present inside of the static folder. So // let me explain to you what is that. So // means from where this HTML file is present. Means parent directory. So we are first going to go to the parent directory, and now for example here our index.html file is present inside of the source folder. So now from the source folder, our, for example, cursor is going to go to the tic-tac-toe folder, and from tic-tac-toe we are going to the static folder, obviously. So now we are going to go to the static folder, and then we are going to get the x.png file. This is how you do file pathing basically inside of like any programming language or anywhere. Okay, even in HTML the same way. Let's just refresh this and check if it is working. Yes, it is working. Very nice. Oh, what is this? There is an extra. Oh, I think so. This was an issue. I remember this was an issue that we did not fix last time. So let's just fix this issue quickly. That why is it scrolling to the right? I think so. This is because of one thing. Let's just select this. You can see this purple border, right? This purple border is basically our padding. So we need to minus the length of this padding, this like the right side border as well as the left side border, to make the nav bar in the in the width of the device. So for doing that, we are going to go to the CSS file. See, so instead of searching for the style tag, you can directly go to this CSS file easily. Now, one more thing. We can directly go to this specific, let me show you the specific menu bar. You can easily check here is the menu bar. So now let's just add the width. Okay, so the width of this will be calc, and we are going to subtract 40 pixels from it. 20 pixels of padding from left to right totals 40 pixels. So we are going to minus that 40 pixels. That is the extra width that we do not need. Refresh. Actually, for refreshing, you can also press Ctrl R, and now you can see I'm actually scrolling from left to right. It is not showing anything. So we have fixed the issue. It is working perfectly fine. One more thing is that, the index page. So let's just make the index page now. We are going to copy all of this. The same thing would be there, okay? Except till the nav. The same thing will be there. Paste it in here. Till the nav, same things are there. The script tag, no, we don't need the script tag as well. We are only going to get the slash body slash HTML, this part of the page. Okay, paste it inside. Now we have completed our index.html file. Not actually completed, like the boilerplate code. Boilerplate code means whatever code that is going to repeat throughout your file. So this is the standard code that will be repeating throughout all my HTML files. Okay, let's just go to index.html this time. Index.html. Okay, so our index.html looks quite blank with just a nav bar to it. Now we are going to add, a nice tic-tac-toe buttons and everything. That is known as a hero. So what is a hero? Hero is basically a section of the your index page where you advertise or basically show in a nice way, tic-tac-toe. Press this button to play. Okay, so that is what we are going to show now. For that, let's just add a h1 tag, and we are going to type in here tic tac toe. Save it, refresh it, and you can see tic tac toe has come. We need to center align it, and for center aligning you can use the center tag, but that is deprecated now, so it is not advised to use. It will surely work, but no, it is not quite advised to use now after the launch of HTML5. So inside of this we are going to add the class of, for example, uh, center it or some, no, hero. Yeah, hero. So the class of this is hero. So now let's just go to our globals.css, go to hashtag hero. So we are going to make this hashtag hero. Let me just bring this to center. Okay, so hashtag hero, or actually hashtag, no, this will be dot, right? Yeah, this is dot hero because this is a class, not an ID. So dot hero will have a display of flex. Why flex? That you will know in a bit. And justify minus content to be center. So the content would be in the center. Let's just refresh. Yep, now you can see this has been centered aligned. So whenever you use display flex, okay, so this is a flex box. Now you can use justify content property to center align anything. Also you can use align items property to center align within a height. Okay, that is not required right now. That you can try on your own self. You can just see flexbox properties, okay, on the web, and you can get more and more idea of it. You can see the font is looking really bad. So for fixing that, we have imported this font, and we want to keep the Neunito font constant throughout our website. So every text will be having this Neunito font. So for that, use a star thing. Star means apply this CSS to everything, every element, every possible object to our HTML. Okay, which is present inside of our HTML. Very good. So now let's just add a font family. I can just copy it from here. Add the font family here, and let's just remove it because it will be applied anyways. Here we have the font family, and let's just refresh, and now you can see this is the nice looking font. Let's just increase the font size of this specific h1. So for increasing it, we are going to give this an ID of, for example, this is the main underscore title, and this is the hashtag. Actually, let's just make it a class. Maybe we need to use it afterwards. Class. Save it. Go on to here. Go to main underscore title. And we are going to give this a dot. Okay. So main underscore title. Okay. This is our main underscore title. We are going to make this like the size bigger, right? So for making the size of tic-tac-toe bigger, we are going to use the property font minus size. We are going to make this size around maybe 100 pixels. Let's just see how it looks. 100 pixel. Let's just refresh. Yep, that looks nice. Actually, we are going to build a very basic hero. This is a basic tutorial, not a very advanced tutorial. We are going to just make it look a very basic HTML file. Okay, we are obviously going to make like add backgrounds and do more stuff. After this h1, I want a button. Okay, a big button which says play. So a new button, and we are going to add, this is just a button. Inside of this, we need to add a link tag. Why a link tag? Because, like if I will just add the a tag without enclosing it within buttons, it will work for sure. But sometimes I personally have observed some issues with the anchor tag, like applying css directly to anchor tag. This sometimes causes a lot of issues. So let's just enclose it within a button tag. Is it recommended? I actually don't think. No, let's just not enclose it into a button tag, but we will like work the things around. Don't worry. We have the anchor tag. Let's just give it a class of, for example, button. Actually, you can name it as a button, but it is not recommended. So let's just give it a button underscore a, just like that. Button underscore a, copy this, paste it inside of our globals.css dot button underscore a. And now we are going to apply what kind of styling? You tell me. So let's just add a play now button. Okay, play now with an exclamation mark. Also, one more recommendation. You should never add, let me just zoom in. You should never add exclamation marks or special characters directly inside of your HTML. You can go on to Google and search for exclamation mark, okay, exclamation mark HTML code. You can just search this thing and you will get this, like mostly Google itself extracts it from websites and directly gives you here. So you can use this code to add exclamation mark instead of actually adding an exclamation mark, which might turn into errors in the future. So now if I will refresh, you can see this play now button has come here. Let me zoom in. Yeah, play now button has come here, but we don't want the button to be there like at the top. We are going to, bring this button down, and we are going to first align it. So actually bringing this button down, this is a bit of a issue. Maybe for that, why it is happening, why it is going up there, because we have made it into a flex box. Okay, so everything is aligned from left to right. We need to align it from top to bottom. So for that you can enclose it inside of a div tag, and it will most probably work. Let's just check if it works. Okay, let's just check. Control S, Control R. Now you can see this play now button is at the bottom left. I want this play now button as well into the center. I want this play now button to come into center, like just below this tag. Okay, below this tag I need my play now button. So for that I can enclose it into a center tag, but that is not recommended. What I can do is copy this hero tag, and because this has a class property, we can apply the hero CSS to this div also. Okay, /div. Save it, refresh, and now we have a play now button at the very center, which looks very nice. Actually, this play now button, let's just make it a bit beautiful. Okay, so we have this thing. Okay, so let's just href this to uh you know dot slash menu.html. We are also going to make this menu.html. We are basically linking a new menu.html to this. We will obviously show a menu once the person clicks on this button. Now this button, let's just see how it is looking right now. It is looking like this, a purple, a blue kind of a button with an underline. Let's just refresh. Text minus decoration will be equal to none. Why? Because whenever you make an anchor tag, it automatically underlines it. So let's just remove that underline by using text decoration to none. We are also going to make this color as white for decorative purposes. We are going to give this we are going to make this into looking like a button, right? So for that, let's just give a background color of maybe sky blue. See, the intelligence feature of this ID is helping me out while coding. Now background color will be the sky blue. For example, if I also need maybe a border, so border. See, whenever I start typing, let me just show you what this ID is doing. Whenever I type, for example, border, if I will type 1 minute, I will show you okay what I mean. 3 pixel solid. See, as I'm typing SOLI, it is automatically adding a D. This is an important feature of an ID that actually helps you like get around your mistakes. Okay, so for example, if you are stuck, you don't know the spelling of solid. Okay, you don't know the spelling of this, so this sometimes help you in not getting errors from your like bad English grammar. Okay, maybe just for that it helps. Okay, so 3 pixels solid, maybe dark blue, and we can just refresh. How does it look like? Let's just see. Firstly, let's just save this and then refresh. Yeah, this looks very nice. Let's just make it even better. So for that, actually the color white does not look quite good. Let it be black by default. And we also need to add a padding of top 20 pixel, bottom 20 pixel, no, top right we are going to add maybe 25 pixel top right, bottom we are going to add 20 pixel, left we are going to add 20 pixel. Done. Oh, actually left will also be 25. We are also going to give this a font minus size of maybe 30 pixel, no, 50 pixel, 350, no, that's too much, 35 pixel. For now, let's just see how it looks like. Oh, this is looking very nice. Also, it is purple color because it is showing that like this is a link. Okay, so let's just give it a color of white. Now let's just see. Actually save this and let's just see. Yeah, now it is looking good. Actually color black, not white. Black looks better, right? Yeah, the black is looking better here. Also, the final thing that we need to do is give it a border radius of 30 pixel. So 30 pixel border radius will look very nice. Let's just refresh. Yeah, so this is really looking good. Also the white background does not quite look good, so let's just give it a blue type of a gradient. How to select gradients in how to make HTML gradients? Okay, obviously you can do it through coding, right? You can just type how to make a gradient, but sometimes using tools is very necessary. So I will tell you a nice website which is cssgradient.io. Okay, you can go to this website and you can make your own styles. So uh, actually many people use this website to make their own styling. So let's just make a nice blue color. From actually this should be a bit dark, this should be a bit light, and this should be very light. This might look good. Let's just adjust this a bit. uh yeah, this looks quite good, no? Okay, this is looking nice. Let's just copy it. Click here to copy. And we have already, actually I have visited this website already, so I have also clicked this button of adding maximum compatibility. Why is that button necessary? Sometimes what happens if somebody is was living under the stone and they are still using the like Internet Explorer browser of many years old. So for those kinds of people, you can add this extra CSS so that it works for them. See, so nice it looks. Actually, there is a line coming here. Reason is the body, the body tag, it is ending directly here. We need to make this reach the bottom of our screen. So for that, we can go to the body tag and add a height of 100%, for example, 100%. And most probably that is done. Save it, refresh it, and yeah, that looks so nice. If I will click on play now, there is no menu.html, so let's just create that quickly. Inside of source, we are going to create a new file named menu.html. We have created a new menu.html. We are also going to copy all the boilerplate code. Maybe we need this whole thing. Okay, we are going to make menu look the same like our index thing. but we will obviously change a few things. Let's just go to our menu. Tic Tac Toe is there. Let's just change the Tic Tac Toe to menu. So 1 minute, where it is. Title, no, this title, right? Actually, one second, let me just see. Okay, I think so. This title, yeah, this title. This one will be menu. Save it, refresh, and here we have menu. And instead of display now, we are going to give options. So, for example, uh, offline multiplayer, which we have programmed right now, we are also going to give one more option, which is maybe offline multiplayer and online multiplayer. It is like a work of a whole team. We cannot do this. We might do this on our channel, maybe making an online multiplayer, but not right now, not at this level. Okay, offline multiplayer is there. We can also add a versus computer that we can program together. Okay, versus computer or against computer. That's nice. Against computer. Okay, so you want to play tic-tac-toe offline multiplayer or against computer. Oh, let's just add a bit space between this. Also, this menu is getting shifted to the left, right? We need to add a new div that will fix it most probably. Let's just see if that gets fixed. Slash div. Is that fixing it? Oh, that's not fixing it. Oh, for that we can also give this again a class of hero. That will guaranteed fix it. Yeah, that's done. And like we need to give some space between these buttons, right? So for that, let's just go to button A and give this a margin, margin, of to the right side. For example, top will be 0, top right will be 10 pixel, bottom will be 0, left will be 0. Yeah, so 10 pixel to the right. And yes, this looks so nice. This actually really looks quite nice. And we are going to go to the index page, and no, not the index page. So for example, what happens if I will click this? Nothing is happening because we have not changed the anchor tags href. So let's just change the href to dot slash tick. No, sorry, not in the index page. Inside of the menu.html, we are going to change this dot slash tick tac toe.html, and this one will also be for now tic tac toe.html. So we have basically completed, the very, very basic, in fact, like kind of a website we have made, which looks really nice. Let's just quickly add like tic tac toe. If I will click on this tic tac toe, like if I will click on this button, it should redirect me to the index.html. Mostly website works like that. So let's just quickly do it. So slash instead of slash, we're going to dot slash index.html. We are going to change this for all of our other HTML files. So for menu, we have changed. For index doesn't quite need this, but fine. And HTML for this one as well. Save it. Most probably we have done it. Refresh. So if I will click on this, nothing is happening. Why nothing is happening when I will click on dot slash tic-tac-toe dot? Let's just see. I think so I have not saved it or what. Let's just see. Refresh this, and if I will click on this, there is some issue with this. Okay, so let's just quickly see what's the exact issue. So the spelling is the issue. So before, if you remember, we were using like other basic kinds of text editor, right? Like micro and genome text editor. Those are not quite made for exact coding, but those are just basic text editors. But if we were using this IDE before, it would have already warned us about this mistake, right? Or we would have never made this mistake if we were using this IDE, obviously. href, sometimes really spellings, these can be a really big issue. Why it is an underlined is coming? Let's just fix that quickly. ID is title, right? Let's just quickly fix that. So hashtag title, let's just give it a text minus decoration of none. Decoration of none. So let's just refresh, and yeah, this really looks good. So for example, if I'm on menu and I want to go to the index page, I can click this and I'm redirected to the index page. So in today's video we have completed like the basic, like how our website should look like. In the next video, most probably we will make this, mobile friendly. So if I will open this, inspect thing, and if I will see what mobile view looks like, it looks very really bad, the mobile view. See, in the next video we are going to fix this. And also for opening, this inspector menu, you should press Ctrl Shift I, or you can directly right click on the page and click inspect accessibility or properties depending on your browser. Okay, so thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so that you can get like updates on my new videos. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.